Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Velanique. On this channel I test makeup and see how it performs on a mature skin. And in today's video I have got two brand new products from HUDA Beauty which I'm really excited to try. The first one is her brand new Bake and Snatch. It is a baking powder, but it's supposed to be quick and easy to use, which I like the idea of that, as well as the One Coat Mascara. So I think without any further ado, let's get right into this video. Okay, let's start off with the powder. So let's have a see what it says. So this is a pressed powder with a luminous matte finish designed for targeted brightening and instantly snatch your face. The key to an instant lifted look, Easy Bake and Snatch, comes with a precision sponge that instantly brightens and blurs for a filtered finish in seconds. It says it is talc-free, fragrance-free, speed baking, medium to full coverage, 8 to 9 hours wear, sweat and humidity proof. Wow. Okay, cool. Also has hyaluronic acid in it, an avo derivative with a creamy, non-drying, incredibly soft and silky texture to create a bright, lifted and filtered finish. That sounds really exciting. I'm quite excited to try this. I haven't baked under my eyes or on my face for a very long time, only because I find that I always get a crepey finish underneath my eyes. I did watch one of Huda's videos online to see how she uses the product, so I'm going to try her technique today. Okay, let's have a look and see what the product looks like. This is the compact that it looks like. It's a nice size. This is what the product itself looks like. Very nice. I got the shade Pound Cake, and there's a little sponge. It looks really cute, nice and precise, and be able to get it right where we need it to get. Very refreshing. This one has no fragrance. Her loose powder is very heavily fragranced. My daughter uses it. It gave me a headache. I couldn't use it. So I'm going to now pop it underneath my eyes. So when I watched Huda do her explanation, I quite liked, she has a few techniques that she uses, and I'm going to use one that I think will work quite well under my eyes, that I don't get too much creasing. I'm just going to take a fluffy synthetic little brush and just swirl it in. And I'm just going to first just set underneath my eyes very gently like that. Get my mirror, see what I'm doing. Gosh, that looks very pretty. Let's just have a look and see what the texture looks like. I should have done that first, hey? On the back of my hand, it is very finely milled, and it actually feels quite nice. I quite like it. It does have like a satin finish to it, which I quite like. It's not shiny, but I like that. Okay, let's do the other eye. Even with such a tiny little bit, it does look like my eyes are quite brightened. I'm quite excited. I'm cautiously optimistic. I hope maybe I found a powder that works underneath my eyes. Okay, now I'm going to do the baking part. So what she does is she puts quite a tremendous amount on the sponge. Like that. Then she pinches it together, and this is where she pops it. So I lifted look there, a little bit here in the smile lines. I think I'm just going to get a little bit more. And there we go. I don't often use a very heavy hand for makeup, so I don't know if I need to go a little bit more. Maybe I do a little bit more, let's see. It looks quite lifted. We'll see what it looks like when we blend it out. Let me do the other side. Just going to take my little brush again, and I'm just going to blend that away. I'm battling to blend underneath my cheekbone. It seems to be taking a fair amount of time, but I quite like what it looks like underneath my eyes, and I quite really like what it looks like here. It seems to really give my face quite a lifted look. I actually really like what this looks like. I'm just going to get myself a bigger brush and see if I can just blend out this line over here. That bothers me a bit. Okay, got a bigger brush. I think a bigger brush definitely works better for most of the face. I suppose it makes sense. But yeah, I really quite like what that looks like. I think what I want to do is I just want to eliminate the shine on my forehead. So I'm going to take a tiny bit on my brush and just pop it straight into the middle of my forehead. The start of the T-zone. My face looks lifted. I like how the powder has lifted up here by my eyes, and I really do like this effect here in my smile lines. Yeah, I quite like this. I'm quite keen to see how well it does in 8 hours, and I'm quite keen to see what this looks like in natural light, which we'll have a look at a little bit later. Okay, so next up I'm going to try the mascara. So this one is the One Coat Wow. So apparently one dip into the container is all you need. This is what the brush looks like. It's a bit of a strange looking wand. I don't quite know how to explain it. It's not quite hourglass. Gosh, but it does pick up a tremendous amount of product. I'm just going to take just the tip of it off. It is one of those hard plastic bristles which I always stick in my eyes. But okay, let's go. Let's see what this does. One Coat Wow. Okay, that is with one application on. Yeah, gosh, that does look very pretty. The brush is very hard, I will say that, so I went very slowly so that I didn't scratch myself. But I quite like what that looks like. That looks very pretty. Let's do the other eye. Both of my eyes done. What I will say is that I find it quite difficult to separate the lashes with so much product on the brush. So the more that I seem to try and separate the lashes, the thicker it gets, which I suppose is the One Coat Wow thing. I don't know if I'm a fan of such clumpy lashes. What do you think? So we'll see how this wears through the day, but let's go and have a look and see what this makeup looks like in natural light. Natural light, I must say that I actually really like what my face looks like. It doesn't look overly done. The powder doesn't look like it's settling in my creases. It doesn't look, as I said, overly done. I really like what it looks like. Lashes look okay. I thought they looked a little bit clumpy, but I actually think they don't look too bad. So we will see how we go in 8 hours time. I'll see you later. Okay, it's 6:45 in the evening. I popped my makeup on at 10:30 this morning, so we have passed the 8-hour mark. So let's check in and see how this makeup has done today. I'm going to scoot you in so that you can see exactly what I can see. Okay, I'm not too sure if you can see what I can see, but for me the mascara has definitely flaked. There are quite a few dark little speckles underneath my eyes, and that is definitely a no-go for me. In terms of the powder, I am very impressed. The powder has kind of stayed put all day. There has been practically no creasing other than my big crease, which pretty much creases all the time. But in terms of what my face looks like, I am very impressed with this powder. It looks fantastic. I love what it looks like still. I can still see the definition of where I put the powder, and my skin doesn't look too shiny, a little bit, but not too bad. Having a look at my results, I definitely would say that the HUDA Beauty One Coat Wow is a pass for me. It is an expensive product. It's 515 Rand, which is a lot of money to pay. I'm not happy with the fact that it has transferred, or at least not transferred, but flaked underneath my eyes, and there has been a bit of transfer on my upper eyelid. But what I would say is that the Easy Bake and Snatch is definitely worth its money. It is expensive. 705 Rand. I bought mine from the ARC store, but I think it's money well spent. The fact that it has not creased and that it still looks pretty much as fresh as when I put it on this morning. I'm very impressed. The only thing that I would change is my application in this area over here. Instead of using the little sponge, I will definitely use the brush next time round. So I'd say all in all, this little guy is definitely approved for a mature skin. It looks very beautiful. I'm very happy with my results. Well, that is it from me for this evening. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, won't you consider subscribing? It would be so awesome to have you as part of the family. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.